Welcome to Lincoln, Nebraska, and in place some of the game's immortals have called home. Johnny the Jet, Frazier, Crouch, Rozier, and many, many more have built this big red legacy as this crowd is ready to cheer on their beloved Cornhuskers. Today, a pair of Pac-12 teams getting set to square off in a game that could have season-long implications. As we'll see, the USC Trojans taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Huskers will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and that's where this offense will go to work. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
And he was off target there, but I tell you what, I'll expect to see more of that. They do a really good job in this offense of getting the running back the football in the passing game. Just let him make plays, let him be a difference maker, ball getting to him in space. So I expect we'll see more of that throughout this game.
So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Boone. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a 1st down at the 38.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no...
There he goes! Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Catch in the middle. It's Wall. Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a 1st down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
That's caught. It's Winston. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Almost had the completion. Just missed it.
You see the offense trying to dial up the quick game there with the RPO, and I like the idea of trying to get playmakers this space out in the right flat of the field, see what can happen, but you need a more accurate throw.
Just keeps slinging it. Got his man. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. And the Trojans have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Wants to go up top. Caught in the backfield. It's Winston. Touchdown, USC! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
I really like that drive for this offense. Putting last week behind them, putting a drive together, showing some explosiveness. This offense really put last week behind them. The poor performance last week, starting off with a bang here today.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Ready to fire from the pistol. Leaves it with the back. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5. The Cornhuskers in the hurry up.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down. The 3rd down's coming up.
And it didn't take long early in the game. That's the matchup everybody has their eyes on. One of the best receivers in the game, one of the best DBs in the game. They're going to be going toe-to-toe all game long. That time, the defender comes away with an early win in the matchup, but the war is not over. We're going to see many more battles as this game goes on.
And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Put themselves in a bit of a bind with that last one. It's 2nd and 14. Wide open downfield. And fire the completion there in the red zone and set up at the 13.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking. Nice job by the quarterback, staying in the moment, seeing it, throwing the slant, making sure he makes the right decision.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. On the ground, it's Brock. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
And this offense has got it all working, right? It's just been tough. This defense is on its heels, can't figure it out. A bunch of plays in a row now, a bunch of success. This offense is doing what they want to do, how they want to do it. Defense is going to need to do something.
Into the end zone he goes.
defense goes as he goes. So really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
Extra point here will tie the game. And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, and knocked it right down the middle. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Give to the running back. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The Trojans with a second and short to keep this drive moving. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the legendary John McKay would be proud of the execution of the running game and picking up the first down.
Yeah, the basic principles of the run game, right? The easy stuff, the boring stuff, not fancy, not loved. Everybody likes points and all that other, stuff that goes with it. But you got to get the good running game. USC doing a good job early.
He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. First play of the period will be a second down. Looking to fire. Got his man on the right. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the first down.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
And the Trojans are moving quickly down the field. And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Finds his tight end. Turning it on. He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He's got it, and he will score! Touchdown, Trojans! Ready to try the point after. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. At the corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. When you're called Corn Huskers, you're like a big red thrashing machine, and you're going to get it done on the ground.
Just going to chew up the ground yards. Just going to eat you up, play physical, be different. And that's what Nebraska fans want. Throw back to the old days, the glory days, and they want some of that here in this recent history.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Dropping back, it's Daly. Looking down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those 1st downs, get those big chunks.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's Brock. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Fires to the right. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Man, and that's one he probably wants back. And sometimes you underestimate the speed of your guy or how fast he gets out there, and you could tell just threw that a little bit too far. His receiver didn't have the jets to go catch up with that one.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback extends the play. Now he's going to throw it all the way back across the field. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
And this quarterback really does a great job of seeing the defense, seeing what kind of coverage they're in. And I think when this offense goes empty and they spread the defense out, it just makes it so much more simple for the QB to see what the defense is doing pre-snap and then post-snap. You can tell he's playing in a great rhythm right now because he's seeing the field, and these empty sets are really helping him out.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. To the air on 1st down. Got a man, it's Boone. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. That's caught. It's Winston.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Trojans can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
They get to him as he throws. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. And the Trojans decide to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Makes the catch at the 30. He only needs a sliver of daylight. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Direct snap. Finds some fresh air.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Finds finds a little space. He has the first and still on his feet. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read, the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football, you better be alert of it from the first play to the end of the fourth quarter.
And the Huskers in a good spot here with second and short. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
The Huskers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They're going to go to the air on third and short. It's caught downfield. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much, got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Touchdown, Nebraska! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused. Made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
Here he comes with the return. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking to throw on first down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Throwing on the run. Makes a catch down the right side. They finally get him stopped. Man, oh man, did he almost make a play to end this half, but stopped on a touchdown-saving tackle. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Trojans will kick it off to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
In halftime in this locker room, there's a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating an explosive play.
They're looking for an advantage to the right. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
To the air on second down. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Third and long from the 30-yard line in this defense, hoping to knock them out of field goal range. Got a man in the middle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. The Cornhuskers are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
Back to pass on second down. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Husker! And they take it in for 6 more points. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, a big-time top 15 duel. Let's get right to it. Florida is currently trailing in this one, but I'm old enough to remember the comeback Danny Werfel led in 1995 to beat Tennessee. So don't rule anything out here today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Penn State. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes from Big 12 country, you'll hear about it here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. And the Trojans can really attack on this second and short. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, he drops it. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be third down.
And that doesn't happen very often. That's their go-to guy. I love the way they move him around the field, and they try to attack the middle with him to get the ball in his hands and let him do some damage. And he shows you the drop. Okay, it's in there, but it doesn't happen very often.
Another incompletion on third down. And the offense stays on the field on 4th and 1. I'm not sure they're just trying to make the defense jump. I believe they think they can get it. He's got it, first down and more. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. You talk about taking the wind out of a crowd. A 4th down conversion will do that.
Yeah, they were jacked up in here, excited. The fans get loud, rush the passer, and how about the conversion? The big 4th down conversion here in the third quarter to give yourself some life in a tight ball game.
Picks up 6. Brings up second down.
The Trojans with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down, he'll throw it. Unloads it left. Sure hands, it's Blue. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
It's a really nice job out there making the catch. I feel like fans are always expecting one of these Trojan receivers to be in the conversation for being best in the country, right? Because of the success they've had in the past and certainly in more recent years. There's a lot of pressure to play that position now at the Coliseum and at USC, but this guy right here, he has been making his mark on this offense.
Snagged in the middle, it's Blue. Now the connection takes it to the 11. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Picked off to stop the threat. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Keeping it on the ground with the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to...
Oh, he's got some space. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. And the Huskers come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Extending the play. Bought a little time, lets it go. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
It's a nice play call there. You've got two-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Quarterback floating away from pressure. Looking down the left side. He caught it! Into the end zone! Touchdown, Cornhuskers! They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. They'll start this drive going to the air. Here's a heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the first down.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Wants to go up top. It falls incomplete, and that'll do it for the quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Nebraska is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. After swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on third down.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. Sends it downfield. He's got it in more than enough for a first down. Touchdown, Trojans. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And they tacked on the extra point.
Nebraska, 35. USC, 21.
They still have work to do, trailing by 2 possessions here in the fourth. They'll line up for the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Well, they try to go onside kick, but better job by the hands team falling on the football.
And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. And they've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Good timing on the quick out. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. That penalty cost them a third down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. Now on third down for this offense. Here we go. From the gun, wants to pass. He lets it fly. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. And I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing them throw it vertically downfield.
Wants to go up top on first down. Moves away as he feels pressure. He's in open space downfield. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. to the air on first down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. And the Trojans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to fire on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Winston. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Makes the grab and knock down, and he's got it at the 25-yard line. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this off.
Breaks into the open. Now the connection takes it to the 11. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down.
Yeah, and Palmer, I don't know what his grade's going to be, but hitting over 400 yards on the day, I think coaches are going to be pretty impressed with the day this young man had.
No doubt. I think for defensive coordinators moving forward now, you're going to be charged with having to find answers to try to slow this guy down. Today, we've seen this defense try blitzing, zone coverage, man coverage. They've mixed up personnel. None of it has worked. This guy has carved them apart.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. They just keep firing. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Cal! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
Number 6, in the end zone.
Lining up for the PAT. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, the big top 15 battle is underway, and it's been very interesting so far. Florida is just getting dragged through the swamp today, and this fan base, who's so used to doing that gator jump, they're making other gestures today. They're trailing by 14 to Penn State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else. Men?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. The Huskers will hustle to the line. Here comes the heat. Takes a hit as he fires. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? And they'll get him down after a solid return. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Got his man downfield. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Looking downfield on first down. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Unloads to the right. A strike downfield. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
Looking to throw on first down. Looking to scramble. Trying to make magic with his feet.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You can see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
Bunch formation for these receivers. Gonna swing it on second down. And that's gonna fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
You just got to know the situation of the game, honestly. After that incompletion now setting up third down, you still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
Uncorks one. Complete to the right. Tight coverage there did not stop him from making the grab. It's first and goal from the 8.
That's going to drive the defensive coordinator crazy because these guys take pride on their sub-defense packages. When you get into third and long situations, that's when D coordinators love to get creative and throw all these exotic blitzes and pressure the quarterback. Nobody got even close to him that time. Way too much time to survey the field. And that was just way too easy for the offense to pick up that first.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. The Trojans have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll go to the air. Makes the grab. Trying to get it in. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Love the play call by the offense. Love drag routes down this close to the goal line. First down, you're just trying to get an easy completion, catch and run, walk in, score. Defense made a nice play. They made the tackle, so now you got to turn the page. You got to find something here on second.
And he's got it. He's got it for a touchdown. And here in the final minute, they're a single point behind.
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game. Now, all you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
2-point conversion attempt is on the way. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. Just over 30 seconds to play. They'll line up for the onside kick, and they've got to get it to have a shot. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. These onside kicks are nearly impossible anyway, but you have to at least give them a chance by getting the ball 10 yards. They'll take the penalty and take over with the lead. The defense still has all 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them after the kneel down. Defense takes a timeout with 30 seconds remaining. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Running back searching for a hole. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Timeout called by the defense, 27 seconds to go. And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's third down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Right down the middle. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
Hit as he throws. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away. They've got to push the ball down the field. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Well, they're down a possession, and they're on their own side of the 50, so they need a big one right here. They've just thrown 3 straight incompletions, but it just takes one. It just takes one big play down the field to all of a sudden get that momentum and that juice flowing again to give yourselves a chance to win.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Working that left side now. He's not going to get there. A big stop for this defense on fourth down. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. The quarterback takes a knee.